Hi, how's it going? This is the last part of the academic reading for the day one, and you might be a little tired by now. And this is the last part, section three, and section three is most likely the hardest. Okay, let's figure out if it's true or false. Okay, so now here, like I said, you start reading the heading. The heading says, is global warming harmful to health? So it's all about global warming and stuff. And let's figure out if there are some subheadings. Okay, yeah, there are some subheadings here. They say mosquitoes rule in the heat. So it's like because of the global temperatures rising, there are more and more mosquito. And here the opportunists like sequential extreme. It comes from like consequences, stuff like that. Extreme. What's it all about? You're gonna be reading. Don't worry about the detailed meaning. And another page, what do they say? There's a solution. So there's like problems and solution. So that's enough. Okay. And it's up to question 40. Before you did question number you have already done question number until question number 25. So this is question number 26 to 40. Okay, let me make it slightly smaller. All right, reading passage 3, question number 26 to 40. All right, question number 26 to 40, you fill in the gap. Okay, fill in the gap using no more than 3 words from the text. And question number 31 to 35 is true, false, does not say. And question number 36 to 40 is again the diagram completion. All right, so let's do the first section, but we'll do the whole section at the same time. But let's do a little bit of analysis. Okay, let me make it a little smaller. Just a little small. It's not very small, is it? Okay, so here, scientists base their predictions about global warming on evidence from. So the key word is evidence and predictions. Okay, so they get the predictions, and the predictions based on those evidence from where. Okay, and number 27, there you need to answer two weather conditions which are likely to become more common, more frequent as an indirect result. The key words indirect result of global warming. So you try to find global warming, and because of the global warming, there are more common, more frequent weather conditions. But it's not directly linked, it's indirectly linked. What and what, okay? And number 28, once infectious disease, infectious disease, like COVID-19, this is infectious. When I have it, I can give it to you, or probably people can get it from me. Once infectious disease has become established, widespread in an area, what is it? It's mean that disease something can prove extremely difficult. What becomes extremely difficult when they become widespread in an area. Okay, and mosquitoes can be effectively destroyed, effectively killed, not just one or two mosquitoes, just massive killing. All right, mosquito can be effectively killed by two things, what and what in any order. Okay, all right, don't get busy yet. Let's move it on to yes, no, not given. All right, that's also a little tricky part. You read these tags first, all right? Underline the keyword. What you read here and what you found in the text are exactly the same. You say true. If the statement's true according to the passage. And what you read here is the opposite, okay, of what you read in the text. You say false, and what you read here is believable. It sounds correct, sounds wrong, but there's no information about that in the text. You say does not say. All right, so 31, mosquito eggs are capable of surviving in dry conditions. The conditions are dry, but they still don't die, they lived, okay? The eggs, right? So you say true, false, or does not say. Number 32, animals which feed on mosquito eaters, animals who hunt mosquito, right, may be adversely mean negatively affected by global warming, which means that because of the global warming, mosquito eaters, mosquitoes hunters die, stuff like that. All right. Number 33, mosquitoes are becoming increasingly resistant. They don't care. They can resist to standard drugs. Okay. And number 34, the higher temperatures are likely to be the most important factor in encouraging diseases carried by mosquitoes. Those diseases are encouraged by the higher temperature, and this is the most important factor. Is it true or false? If something is more important, then probably it can't be the most important. But if everything else is less important than that, so that's got to be the most important. But if you cannot find the answer, you can say that's not safe. But make sure it's not really there. It's not that you didn't find. All right. And number 35, mosquitoes would transmit West Nile disease breed in rural area. You know rural, right? The opposite of urban. Urban is city, town. Rural is like little villages, the rural areas, stuff like that. Okay. So now let's move it on to the last part. Let me make it a little smaller. All right, so here they say complete the flow chart with the words taken from the passages, reading passage 3. And the information here is most likely in the end. So weather and the West Nile virus, you try to find West Nile virus, and only when you found the West Nile virus, you started looking out for those clues, like mild winter. But forget it, because there's nothing. You try to find dry spring and summer. When you found dry spring and summer, mosquitoes nourish. Mosquito become healthier, very happy, nourished by blank in the breeding sites. Okay, what nourishes the mosquito? Oh, don't forget, no more than 3 words. Okay, you try to find West Nile virus, you try to find dry spring and summer, and you try to find those mosquito stuff. All right, lack of rain. There's no rain. Kill what or who? Okay, and more blank gather at the remaining weather sources. So it's more likely a plural noun here. All right. So as a result, mosquito population grew larger. And all right. So this is something. Number 39 is something that is likely to be written in capital letters because you have heavy August rains here, dry spring and summer here, mild winter here. So I think it'll be safer if you write it in a capital letter. All right, you try to find virus spreads rapidly, very fast, and eventually infecting human. When? Okay, and you move it on to heavy August rains. All right, and then when you found it, you try to find newly created something. Okay, enable insect population to increase. So newly created what? Okay, again, don't forget, you're not reading, you're trying to find the answers. Okay, and like I said, starting from the reading test, if you're sure about it, you write your answer on the answer sheets, because you will not have an extra 10 minutes at the end of the test. All right, so everybody, best of luck.